Hello, we are here and we are live for Fears and Fortunes. This is season 4, the very premiere. I am so excited. We have almost everybody here with us today. Our wonderful YoSkylerSeamour could not be with us today. Our beloved Una. They couldn't be with us today, but that is okay because fortunately, it happens to be a point where, let's be honest, Una can take a prolonged bath this episode as there's so much other stuff happening. We won't miss them for much, but they will be back next week. Really excited for that. For the rest of you, we are here and live. We have an amazing show ahead of us. Just a couple of announcements. First, big shout out to all the people who have left us comments. There was honestly too many for us to go through all of them for today, but I will be picking some choice ones that we'll look at next week. Big shout out to Forgotten Adventures for making it possible for us to be here. Forgotten Adventures allowed us to keep going with this wonderful show. We have another full season, which we're starting now, season 4, and we have one more season after this that is meant to be the conclusion of the story. We sort of, from episode 1 of season 1, we had a plan that would go about this long. To be honest, I thought we'd go through it faster, but that's okay. This was always the end point of the story, though. Some things just took longer, and then we didn't realize we had such amazing role players who would fill up every ounce of space with just impressive role play and compelling dialogue. It made things go a lot slower than I had anticipated. I thought this would be like 2 to 3 seasons, but really excited, really loving it the whole way through. And Forgotten Adventures are going to have us back for season 5 after this one. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Big shout out to Forgotten Adventures. They make all the amazing maps, battle maps, map assets, and tokens that you're going to see on the show. You can get those over on their Patreon. Big shout out to them. They're some of the best tabletop creators out there, so you should go check them out. Next up, we have a couple of other things to talk about. Next one is this one I'll be brief on. You can find me over on Start Playing. I am running games there. We are doing the Magnus Archives, a Thief campaign, Cold Blooded, and also, and the reason why I'm brief on this is because, Daniel, you're also running games over on Start Playing.
Whoa, hi, I am. Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm running games on Start Playing, so if you're interested in playing some D&D with me, I have a campaign that's starting up if you want to get into some wild multiversal adventures, but also if you're interested in learning how to play Daggerheart or want to join a Daggerheart campaign, I have one-shots and a full campaign available. So, book your boy.
Heck yeah. Honestly, if I wasn't up to my eyeballs in games that I'm running right now, I want to be in your Daggerheart games. I really do. I will find at some point the time to be in one because, yes, I absolutely want to learn Daggerheart. Also, big shout out to where is it? Big shout out to someone that I need to grab the art for, because I had it set up. Where is it? Huge shout out to Android Grace. Android Grace made us this absolutely incredible key art for this season, featuring the wonderful Sly and the amazing Zoraius. Look at them. I gotta zoom in on this. Just, oh my God. Look at them. Look at the detail. Oh my God. In the sand?
Meadow, did you also have to take a reference photo, or did Grace just
I did, and it will never see the light of day.
No, wait,
However,
please.
What a girl boss and her
she
best
did
employee.
email them to me. No, I'm just joking.
Meadow, we should get both of our reference photos and Photoshop them together just like this.
Just like this.
Okay, fine. You convinced me.
But it is so good. This is also what we used to make our teaser trailer. And And fun fact, I'm also using the cards that Android Grace helped me make for this, or she made for this. She made different card designs with like the glow. I'm using those to make some new assets you'll see in later episodes. Going to update like our stinger that allows us to change scenes and our intro and stuff. But yeah, really, really great. Speaking of our intro, it's about time to get started into our new season, unless there's anything I'm forgetting. Anything we need to talk about? Anything else to announce? Anything I forgot? Nope. Okay, just making sure. Oh, but actually, I do need a big shout out to Oathbreaker Cary for joining us for this season. Oh my God! So yeah, we don't have YoSkylerSeamour with us tonight. They'll be back next week. But also for the next at least 3 episodes, possibly more, we're gonna have Oathbreaker Cary here as Winston, Aaron's brother. So excited for that. That's where we left off last season. So with that, let's go ahead and get into it. I will go to our intro and then we will be right back. So don't go anywhere. Sit tight, BRB, and go.
Content warning. This series has themes of horror, including but not limited to death, gore, trauma, insanity, violence, isolation, manipulation, fire, insects, and more. Some of these themes also involve children. Due to the actual play nature of the show, such themes may appear without warning. Please use discretion when watching live and find trigger warnings in the video description. All players consented to these themes prior to the campaign's start, and post-game check-ins are done every session. Please consider using safety tools if you play with these themes at home.
Worry in your mind, fear is how it starts. Unsure of what you'll find, it could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance, you break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance, and set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear, we face fears and fortune. Don't ever lie, there's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.
Okay, we are back. Where we last left off, the party had successfully completed a job for one of the cards, the Pale Rider, also known as Kip, Aaron's old mentor, who had been turned into a card some time ago after they were sent after the Seer. You found who was responsible for that. You gave their information to Kip, and Kip went after them. Give me one moment. Okay, that should be right. Can you guys hear the music? Yep, okay, great. Where we start now is with Sly. Sly, you are in a dark corridor. In front of you is far away a light, a small, warm light that gets closer and closer. As it does, you can see it's not just warm, it's amber in color. You watch as those amber stones, you are moving towards them like on a conveyor belt, sliding towards them, closer and closer and closer, and you hear them. Whispers coming to you from these stones, beckoning you. What's going through Sly's mind? What do they do?
I think Sly, first and foremost, is terrified to find herself back here.
You go to move.
I think going through her mind is nothing more than fear and paralyzing amounts of it.
Yeah. You go to move and it feels like you're stuck. You feel like you are unable to deviate from this course. Like you're strapped to a bed and it's just moving forward towards this. And as you get closer and closer and worry that you're going to be pulled into them, suddenly it's like a hand grabs you by the opposite shoulder from the direction they're reaching from and turns you suddenly. And in a moment, suddenly you are turned and you are facing away from the stones now. You find yourself strapped into a bed. And in front of you, the bone collector. They move towards you, examining you. Vitals appear good, surprising after exposure. Checking for humors, and at this moment, they remove their mask. May, are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. The bone, she's fucking hot. Are you kidding me?
She's been hot the whole time.
You can't,
Got
and
it.
evil?
You can't start the season like
all of
this,
George's
George.
hot NPCs are evil, though. We should have guessed.
Yeah.
We said, Karis, we need art for this character, and Karis is like, hold my beer. I'm gonna make this the hottest character. I'm like, Karis, they might not even see them. And she said,
She's
all
literally
the better.
the fucking worst. Anyway, sorry. This is not my dream. I don't know she's hot.
We can fix it.
They take off their mask and they get very close to you, checking humors, and they cut you ever so slightly on the hand. Your hands are bound to this bed. They cut you ever so slightly and they take some of the blood and they eat it, licking it off their finger.
Oh, so gross, so gross, so gross, so gross. Please stop doing that in front of me.
Everything seems normal. Higher levels of antibodies. They undo the strap that's holding your wrist. Your arms are still there, but the one strap on your one wrist, they undo it, releasing it. Please, if you could, make a fist for me.
I do it immediately, but I was gonna hit her until I realized my arm was still strapped.
You does your arm jerk to
Yeah.
get up? Yeah. Very good. Now make a claw.
You got your patient files mixed up there, Doc?
Humor me.
I get it, because...
No,
Getting my
pun is
humor.
not intended.
Okay.
Please.
Roar! And I just, I make a little half-hearted kind of claw in the air.
You know, if you could make claws, you could probably remove yourself from these straps.
You're not really here, right?
Make a bigger fist.
Okay, it's my dream. I'm technically you telling me to do this, so here I go. World's largest fist, activate! And I'm just gonna see if I
Your
can actually
fist.
make my fist larger.
You feel bones crunching. as your fist extends into this large, meaty maul. Your arm goes from this small halfling's arm to, it almost looks like Aaron's fist, the kind that they would make. Very good.
What are you doing to me? What are you doing?
They
Stop.
reach over and just with like a needle, they're just like prodding at the fist. Does this hurt? And yes, you can feel it. Does this hurt? And you feel it. Just small jabs, not meant to be painful, but seeming they're testing your response.
I'm not answering. I'm full on trying to like get my arm free. I'm freaking out at this point. The dream has turned exclusively unfun.
It is interesting, don't you think? It seems to have a different effect on you than it does.
Okay, I'll just wake up and it'll be gone. I'll wake up.
Let me ask you something. And they
Oh my god.
look at you now, and as they do, you feel yourself sitting there. You're strapped in this bed behind you, those to the side of you, those amber stones. And Anetta leans forward and says to you, "What do you think they are?"
Who? What?
They turn your head, so you're looking at the stones. Are they forces corrupting us? Or are they reflections of us?
You're telling me there's only two options? In my experience, that's never been true.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps it is more complex than I believe.
Hey,
Yes.
why'd I choose you?
I think only you have the answer to that. Why did you?
I don't know, but I don't know.
Well, that makes two of us. Now, let us try with the other arm. And they reach out with a knife, and as they cut, they just cut from top of the elbow joint all the way down. As they do, that's the screaming pain that makes you wake up. You fling awake to the front of your bed, and you find yourself back at the inn. One moment. Back at the Oasis. You wake up screaming. How does Sly wake up? What's their reaction?
There is a scream, but if she can tell that she's not, if her arm is normal and the other arm is not wounded, then she will cover her mouth to drown the scream.
The arm that she was cutting, that's perfectly fine. Your other hand is not twisted and mangled, and you look at it, and as you flip it over, you see the cut she made on your palm to draw blood, and it is quickly healing shut.
Nope. No, nobody needs to worry about that but me. Nobody needs to even think about that but me. And actually, not going to think about it. Good night. And she says goodnight out loud to nobody and then just kind of like turns to look at the wall for a solid hour as she's trying to figure out what to do. I think she even pulls out Lucian's card to kind of, she talks to it frequently, just to like kind of bounce her thoughts off the wall. So if she's alone in the room, she will try and talk through this to see what she should do about this information, because Zoraius was in there with her, and so she's more concerned and curious about if he's getting a similar style of nightmare with whatever spirit he chose to commune with.
You start asking those questions. You start trying to race through it, piece things together. Is there a check or something you want to make? Is there an answer you're hoping to glean from this internal inquiry you're making?
Yes, I am hoping to glean if I think that was just a dream, or if I think the actual doctor herself was in the dream with me. Because I know I see the cut, but there's weirder things that could happen. So I'm trying to see how real I feel this is.
Give me an insight check.
Okie dokie. That is a 27.
Holy shit. What's the normal? What's the bonus?
Plus 11.
Oh my god. Okay. That's still really high. Okay. Yeah, wow. The cut on your hand is concerning. More concerning than that is you've never seen what she looks like without the mask. How would you know that in a dream? And why would she be asking you questions about something so recent?
All right. Depending on how early or late it may be from waking up from this nightmare, I'm going to go hang out with Chomper in the stables until it's time for breakfast.
You're getting up, and as you're like stumbling through the inn, and you hear voices. Aaren, you've just arrived with Winston at the hostel. What are both of you talking about as you enter?
And then the cards again. So we haven't. It was like an explosion and fire in the house. So we're chasing all the cards, but all the cards are haunted. And
how'd the house blow up? What do you mean?
Yeah, well, there was a fire one. There was like a flaming skull one. The initial. Yeah. There was a lot, but regardless, all of this has led us back here. Trying to right wrongs.
From a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Magical cards. Yeah. Okay. It seems we've both been on some pretty strange adventures. That's it's fine.
Okay.
But what exactly brought you back here?
Looking for the origins of this magical deck. And then it tied into Kip, my mentor. We kind of, I don't know, hit a bit of a dead end. We got some answers, sure, but not everything. And now we're just trying to pick up the pieces, I guess.
He'll take like a long drag of the pipe and just kind of blow smoke straight up in the air. Well, let's meet your friends.
Right, they should be making their grand entrances any moment now.
And you guys are all welcome to join whenever you'd like. No pressure.
I got up real early, so I think I will probably circle back around last if Fable and Zoraius in whatever order want to talk.
We're not going down at the same time, are we?
I don't see any harm in it.
Oh, sure. I mean, both our rooms are up here.
I mean, there's nothing really to assume. We just kept each other company, was all.
Okay. Sure. And Fable, it's. Oh wait, are we in my? We're in my room? Question mark?
I think we went
your room?
to my room because you and Sly were sharing a room.
Oh, never mind. Then I'll stand next to the door and wait for you to open it.
Fable, thank you again, for staying with me last night and just kind of keeping my mind off of things. At some point I have a topic to bring up with the group about things from my past, and I think things are slowing down to a point where it's more comfortable to bring it up. And you gave me a night of not having to think about that for a little bit. So thank you for the silly games and the drinks. I appreciate it.
Of course, I'm practically a professional at, well, not thinking about specific things. Anytime.
Anytime.
Well,
He's going to,
anytime
like-
I'm free.
He's gonna squeeze your shoulder and hold your eye contact for a bit. And I'll throw you one wink as he opens the door and walks out.
Okay, should follow.
And so, but yeah, so, and then these two.
What?
Aaren.
Huh?
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
You have a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
This is my brother, Winston.
Oh,
Oh,
This is Zoraius, and this is Fable.
curtsy.
nice to meet you.
Aaren, why do you seem confused?
No, nothing is all. It's just good to see them up in the morning. I just didn't expect to see them up in the morning at the same time, walking down the stairs at the same time together.
Why not?
Well, that
We're
is
all
a
staring
great
on the same floor.
question. Fable, you tell me.
Aaren, even back at the upscale defenses, we both live upstairs and often go downstairs at the same time.
Sure. You look like the weight of the world's been taken off your shoulders, friend.
Yes. Good drink and good company. We'll do that.
That will. You know, I basically think of Fable as another daughter. It's, just get very hard.
Oh,
You have a daughter? You didn't tell me.
I have an uncle?
Yeah, essentially.
Where's Sly? I have to tell her.
Is it okay if Sly stumbles into this room over a basket of apples that she bought from the market for Chomper?
And that would be where they are, right there.
Just apples go everywhere,
Oh,
scattering,
you need help?
rolling over.
Try to catch
it's
them.
Okay. I got it. Clearly does not got it.
That was all
And
for
so
Chomper?
This is Sly, the one who wields the deck. So, you know.
Oh, hi, sorry. And she puts the basket down and brushes off her hands and goes, "Sorry, you must need help. I'm a seer. I help people. Hello, I'm Sly. And her hand comes up as high as it can. So probably like to about your belt.
I think Wizard will he takes a drag of the pipe and blows smoke out. Just kind of like scanning Sly, scanning Zoraius, scanning Fable. And he'll bend down and pick up an apple and put it in Sly's hand.
Oh.
It's nice to meet you.
Okay. Thank you, Wow.
Sly, this is my
Hold
brother
on.
Winston.
What?
Yeah.
What? And her eyes get huge as she turns to look at Winston with brand new eyes. I think she was about to get sassy about him not shaking her hand. But if he's family, her arms immediately go out. And then she realizes not everybody's a hugger. So she'll like look to Aaren and then back to Winston and go,
I think he'll see this and just handshake's fine for now, but maybe.
Oh.
Hug.
Well, that is what I offered, but you gave me an apple.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
This is a lot.
Yeah, let's all sit down.
Aaren, is this Winston?
Yes, sweetheart, it is.
How many people did you come down here with?
A lot.
I immediately throw open my arms and go, Mom, don't. He doesn't want to be touched. He just wants to hand you an apple.
Do you need help with that basket, Sly? Oh, those apples?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. I'm really sorry that we're too many people.
I've heard a lot about you. How is it? You've been sailing, right?
I was kidnapped by pirates.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
Cool.
That's not how you
Yeah.
told me about it.
I
kind
know,
of
because
different.
that's not how my sister told it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not everything she said in the letters were accurate.
Wait, Aaren, you have a sister as well?
You didn't tell me?
I have an
three
aunt?
sisters.
3 ants?
I have made it clear that I have siblings, that communication with them was a bit,
Fable's your daughter?
Fable's your what?
Yeah.
We're sisters!
This is like this very complicated family tree that's forming. It's just
Wait.
a knot.
Winston's just like, what the hell?
Second
Well,
families.
when Winston comes over to like help with the basket, because he doesn't seem super forthcoming and was not receptive to my naturally infectious energy, I would like to see if I can scan his like wear and see if there's anything that stands out to me so that I can start just detecting and like deducing things about him.
Give me, I guess, what would you want to, like, perception check?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Okie dokie. That would have been a 15, but I got reliable talent. So that is a 21.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Reliable talent. Dear God. Dear God. Cary, you can decide what information they glean from that.
For sure. You tell that he's definitely an adventuring type. Specifically, probably like a mercenary, bounty hunter kind, but not often people, probably more so monsters. He looks very rugged. There's scars. He looks like he's lived a storied life for someone who's not necessarily old, but you get the idea that he's probably like rough around the edges at start, but it's probably not that mean, given that he did hand one of the apples back and offered to.
Yeah, no, he's kind at heart. I see that. I'm wonderful. Okay, I if you are paying attention to Sly as she's scanning you, because she's not being subtle about it, you can see it's like magnifying glass zoom in on your pauldron, magnifying glass zoom in on the knives at your hip, and all over, taking in different parts of what you're wearing and your stance and your scars, trying to piece together who you are and like what life you've lived outside of Aaren. She's not saying anything further as she's putting the apples that have also spilled out onto the ground back into the basket, but she is definitely studying you.
Oh yeah, I was.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Is she making it clear that she's studying him?
Absolutely.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I mean, my passive perception is a 20, if that means anything.
That's pretty good.
Damn it. Oh, that's an 11. I rolled a nat 1 on that. That's so
11. You don't glean that they're studying you so much. They seem maybe just curious to you. But you do see among the group you see that it's a very eclectic bunch, and that there's sort of connections between all of them. You sort of wonder how Aaren may have ended up with such an odd array of what you can tell, even with your passive, you can tell are very close people in their life.
I'd say as he's like helping or grabbing the last few apples to add to the basket, we'll kind of look around and then look to Aaren. So who burned down the house?
Maybe we shouldn't jump into that part just yet. Still.
Oh my god, they heard about that all the way out on the ship?
Yeah.
Technically, it was Sly, but Aaren was responsible to look out for her, so I put them both as guilty parties in that.
Technically, it was the ghost.
To explain the family tree, I was born first, then it was Siren, Yola, Lily, and then you came along. So he's the youngest.
Wait, so you burned down the house? And he looks at Sly.
This is a really bad first impression, but only on a very technical and accurate basis. Yes.
Good to know. But you all seem...
I also figured out how to get it rebuilt. God, no one ever waits to hear that part.
You all seem like you've lived quite the tale. I'd love to hear how you've met, how you got together. Maybe... Are we already at the inn right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe over a drink. I could use a drink.
A drink sounds lovely, friend. Actually, allow me to buy a round. Who would like one?
What time in the morning is it?
Just woke up.
Just look at it.
I mean, hair of the dog or whatever.
Yeah, it's around like 9:30, 10.
That's really
Wow, a real pirate.
Perfect time.
As soon as he wakes up.
Coffee, please.
Water's just fine, but as much as I would like to regale you about the tales of this adventure that we've been on so far. Our part of the adventure is at a bit of a stalemate or a bit of a stall until we head on back, but and I think then he'll switch over to Draconic and say, but there are still things we got to discuss.
Of course. Also speaking in Draconic, I've got this journal entry for Mom that we've got to chat through, but I'm trying to assess your crew.
They're capable.
What are they good at?
A lot of things. Combat, certainly. Bit of a squishy bunch, but they can handle themselves.
Okay. He kind of nods knowingly, and I think he wouldn't really hide it, but he would kind of take a glance looking at the party again. Okay.
Pepper speaks up. I will surprise you. In Draconic.
Here's the waters, coffee, and Winston got us some whiskey.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And gives like a little head nod. We'll look to Pepper and kind of like slightly raise his glass towards her direction. A head nod, turn back to Winston. All right.
For drowning your sorrows and raising your joys.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Clank a glass with Zoraius if he lifts the cup up.
He does.
And he'll pull out his journal that he chatted with Winston about and just kind of like put it on the table, just between the two of them.
You chatted with Aaren about.
Yeah, with Aaren.
Yeah.
He'll put it on the table and just sort of keep it between the two of them and switch back to Draconic. Kind of just going over, I think the last bit that he shared was that Mom was missing, losing the trail kind of going silent as she was digging into Ember Tales. Oops, Aaren will know were the reason that their father is no longer in the picture.
You guys all see on the table a journal that is it's in pretty good condition, but it does look like it has some wear and signs of age to it, but you can tell that there's some magic to this journal preventing it from like falling to pieces basically. But even at that, that magic is essentially holding it together.
So, where exactly did her trail go cold?
I could read it out to you. And George, would it just be the entry 1 for the journal?
I mean, you have all 3 at your disposal.
Excellent.
There are, as I told Cary before we start, there are more journal entries. I'm essentially giving them out piecemeal so you guys don't have to, you guys don't get overwhelmed by it. But there's nothing like in later chapters that's going to answer the stuff that we have. Everything you're getting is going to be relevant to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't read everything word for word, but I'll try to give like a Cliff Notes, or George, if you would like to give a Cliff Notes of like what the entry is, but he'll kind of like regale how it does very much read like a journal of someone just getting into an adventure. They found their crew. She feels very confident about the exploration they're about to go on. But as Aaren, I'm sure, can kind of surmise with a lot of adventuring stories, some things can go wrong. And as he kind of reads through the journal, you'll see like Winston visibly starts from being kind of like very serious while first reading it, and then kind of getting like a little sad, kind of like slowing down a little bit as he kind of gets to the bits of where trails start to go cold. It's very apparent that like he's been working hard on this, but by himself. So he feels probably very similar to Aaren in terms of being stuck on whatever the existing endeavor might be.
I think Aaren has a slight pause, and I think he will kind of just touch the pages and trace the lettering. Huh. Almost forgot what her handwriting looked like.
This last bit, Lost Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Have you looked into Treewell? Anyone who was part of the previous expedition?
George, would he have looked into Treewell?
Yeah, to provide a little bit more context, would you like to, or if you want, would anyone here like to, or otherwise I can read it out loud, the first entry, just for our audience and the other player's sake?
I think you go for it, yeah.
Okay. Entry 1. It is my pleasure to say that I have been hired to assist in the grand expedition to uncover the whereabouts and history of the lost tomb of the Spider Queen, an ancient place said to have been lost to the skittering sands beyond the Pestle Reach. Where you guys are currently located, the Cranston Oasis sits in between the Pestle Reach, which is north of you, and the Skittering Sands, which is south of you. My employer, a firbolg by the name of Treewell Moss, picked me up explicitly for my expertise in the elven histories of old, including the Lost Empire of Lolth. I travel now with Treewell and his eclectic band of adventurers, each one a master of their own crafts. And before we continue, one other thing that is in this journal is what looks like, for us, the audience, it would be a photograph. This would have been made via magic.
Wow. Oh.
Wait a damn second.
The journal goes on to describe this crew, and I'll just try to give you some picture-in-picture here. I travel now with Treewell and his eclectic band of adventurers, each one a master of their own crafts. Mugly Hardhair provides his years of demolition experience, should we find ourselves blocked off during a dig. Hera Soul gives us shelter from death with her divine gifts. Sabrina Prowl has her hunting skills and years of experience with a blade. And finally, the smallest of the bunch, Ursa Sharpwit, gives us her magical prowess. And then she goes on to write, surely with such a crew, I am in good hands, as surely my children are in good hands, at home with my beloved Draxus. I wonder how the children have fared in my absence. Has Aaren warmed up to Winston? Is Siren still working on her singing voice? Did Yolo learn yet to swim? As much as I search for the secrets among these sands, I long to know the secrets that await me once I return home.
Do I recognize anyone in this photo? Simpson?
Give me a history check.
Oh, shit.
That's a 5.
It's hard to say. You were so young when this happened, and you think you vaguely remember Treewell coming by the house once to talk to your mother. You remember your mother being very excited, talking with your father Draxus about what a great opportunity this was. They've spent a long time studying this topic, and to finally be called upon to put it to use with such a capable crew was a dream come true.
Okay. And it said they were leaving towards where?
That brings us to our second entry, which I'll go ahead and read to you. Entry 2. I was skeptical at first when Treewell came to me, saying that they had a lead on the lost tomb of the Spider Queen. Many have claimed such a thing only to wander out into the desert and only return a fool. But Treewell revealed today that our search will not begin in the desert. It starts here at home, and the key lies in the Staff of Banery, and a long-lost connection it has to the Jade Spider Crossing. Jade Spider Crossing is a sort of like a courtyard or like a crossroads point in the middle of the Cranston Oasis. Apparently, Treewell's mysterious benefactor has means to get us this staff. I'm eager to learn more.
Mysterious benefactor, eh?
Gotcha.
What do you mean by that, Sly? What's going
I
through your
think
head?
you know what I mean. How old
think
is
he's-
ATM?
I think he's reading through all of this. All right. This is... How did you end up finding this?
Doing what I do, adventuring, searching, finding information. Maybe a petty felony here and there, but I had to do some dirty work, in short. Trying to trace her steps. It's not been easy. It's not been easy at all.
And I think he'll move on to the last entry. It's available for him now.
We have it now. The location of the lost tomb of the Spider Queen. Or rather, we will have it. We've brought the Staff of Baneray to the Jade Spider, and lo and behold, there was a place obscured by sand where the staff connected to the massive mosaic in the center of the crossing. We then had to quickly solve an Elven categorical cipher, but fortunately for us, I did my thesis on Elven categorical ciphers, so we cracked it in no time. Then, just like that, the secrets of the sands and the Lost Temple were laid bare to me. I could see it all laid out before me as clearly as I see the words I write on this page.
Sly is remembering the conversation that she had at the temple. And, of course, the nightmare from very recently. And hearing that the Seer got her powers from this spider
The Weaver.
entity, the Weaver, wasn't called the Spider Queen, but I'm seeing a lot of coincidences. I'm trying to see if it's possible to. I don't use legend lore, but I have this card for legend lore, and I want to see if I can use it. I'm not sure if it would be better to use it on the Staff of Baneray or the Jade Spider or this troop. I'm trying to figure out what would be best to help further the investigation past the roadblock it's hit.
And I will say real quick that after Aaren reads the last entry, he will tell Winston that he has to tell the rest of the party. Because it's, yeah. And then he will lay out everything and explain. It seems our mother was connected to all of this in some way, shape, or form. I never knew why she disappeared, but this is very clearly somehow she got wrapped up in all this. Between weavers and webs and spider queens and ancient drow magic and civilizations. All this is adding up to something, but I just can't figure out what the full picture is. Sly, you look like your brain's churning. What's going on?
Real quick, I will add just one thing. Winston, the one thing you know for sure, and part of the reason you came to them, you were able to get, I'll say you were able to get this journal by doing some work and favors for people, but the journal itself was simply found by a traveler who was going through the Skittering Sands. As far as where they found it, they couldn't quite say. It was a very long way from here. But when they brought it back and you read the immediate entries, you have done some digging. And what you know for sure is that the Staff of Banery is currently in the possession of House Embertail.
As Winston like relays the information, he'll kind of like a sharp claw on his, or sharp nail on his finger, or hand rather, will kind of like tap the journal. The staff they mentioned might lie in House Embertail. You remember House Embertail, right?
Yeah, we just went by.
What did you do there?
It's more so what I didn't do.
How do you mean?
I chose diplomacy.
Winston's eyes will kind of like narrow in on Aaren. Please elaborate.
It wouldn't have been wise, but I certainly had the opportunity to kill a lot of them. And I wanted to. The former Sharam, former leader, the one who would have been there when our father died. The point is that I could have left it in much bigger bloodbath, but there is already blood that's been spilled. One of the ghosts inside of the cards wanted revenge against them as well. And as of last night, got their revenge on one of them. So I don't know where their relationship stands.
Like shake his head, kind of like knowingly. Might pinch his temples a little bit. So, there's a chance we might be able to go back.
We could certainly try. It's either we go there, try to have a conversation, see if we can convince them to let us borrow it to retrace Mother's steps and then return it. Or we take it by force. Or we plan a heist. Those are the initial options that come to mind.
Sly perks up at only one of those options.
I think the party would see Winston's body language kind of like not tenses up, but he does look visibly like he's trying to hold back anger as well. Like probably very similar to how Aaren was when he talks about leaving the Embertail base with diplomacy. So hold on, backtrack a second. They let you come in and then let you go out with no problems, no issues. You didn't make a deal or anything like that?
Sly has a very good way with words.
Oops. Apple? Apple? Anybody? Apple?
What do you mean, oops?
Go with your breakfast whiskey.
What do you
Yeah,
mean by
apple,
oops?
right here.
Tosses one dessert. She's going to start slicing the one in her hand, but she's keeping eye contact with Winston. She's going to answer his question. She's preparing herself to deliver bad news to someone she's never delivered bad news to before. So she has no way to know how he's going to react. So she is very calmly cutting this apple and looking at Winston and says, I owe him a favor.
He sips his whiskey really slow. Puts the cup back down.
Yeah.
And he just kind of there's kind of a slam to the glass on the table. What kind of favor?
I don't know yet.
I know, Winston. Calm, Winston.
Do you know?
No.
Do they
But
know?
with I'm sure they will come up with something.
He'll take the glass up, finish the whiskey, put the glass down.
We both know that if we don't handle this with care, it will end in a bloodbath.
I quite like that. But I don't know if your friends will want that, so for now, the axe is staying the sheath, but if this goes south,
I'm well aware. Yeah, Sly.
I just thought that my uncle should know that, historically speaking, on the last 22 outings, they have all gone south.
But who's counting, right?
Oh, it's me. That was me who did the counting, so I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Yeah, that's fair.
well, he says you're capable, and the mark of a good adventurer is being alive, which you all are right now. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Want to
But-
teach me a cool trick to stay alive longer? I know you've got one. Come on.
There's no trick. It's just
Okay.
luck.
Oh,
Just luck. There's a little bit of skill involved.
Plenty of skilled adventurers have died horrific deaths.
so have plenty of lucky ones.
You could argue it's
Want to
fate.
meet my axe beak?
What was that? Zoraius?
I was saying you could argue that it's fate and not luck.
Yeah, we can't. I can't. I can't quite knowingly provoke them. So, my first course of action has to be some form of diplomacy.
He'll turn to Sly. Can your axe beak fight?
When he's hungry. Never who I want him to.
But fine, heard. Aaren will keep it under wraps. So you
I
want...
need you. I need you. I would like to, in some way, shape, or form, send word out to see how they feel after one of their members recently died. That we need to know of first. Or we're walking into negotiations that are going to be a trap.
Should I send a letter?
We could have one delivered, yeah.
Okie dokie. I really need to eat something. I can't write over the sound of my stomach grumbling.
We can just
You can have breakfast first.
Okay.
Don't you have apples?
They're for Chomper. Oh my god.
You were
She had said
offering
that
them?
when she walked in. And she was like, no, these are for Chomper. I only gave one to Zoraius because I saved 2 for myself. I had to. I offered 2. Only one person wanted one. Heartbreaking. I think Sly is going to bag up the sliced apples, which are for Chomper, and we'll leave the basket in the corner for later, and is going to start making breakfast for everyone, because not everyone, but it's just beverages so far. So it's going to help her mom with actually cooking breakfast for the group while we're kind of deciding what to do next steps wise.
I have an idea.
Shoot.
All right. We get the word out through the original contact that we had at the gambling house. We speak to him to have him get in contact with the rest of his house, see where we stand with those things.
The luck of the draw?
The luck of the draw. While we
Cool cat.
while we wait to get that word back, we case the joint to see if it even is possible to pull off a heist. There's no guarantees, and there's no guarantees that we're doing a heist.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I swore an oath. All right.
Yeah.
To protect.
Yeah.
Every single day I regret not making one of vengeance, but I chose to protect. So.
Aaren, I'm thinking about making an oath too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. To heisting.
Oh, good. I thought it was something responsible she was about to say.
So it's
I made an oath once. Anyway,
let's eat and get
Pepper
up.
leaves to go make dinner or make breakfast.
So we're talking to, well, after, we've gotten ready and gotten started on the day, we're going to try and talk to Luck of the Draw and also try and case the place of the Embertail place, not the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just checking. I'm making sure I'm on the same page with everybody. Sounds good.
Who's talking to Luck of Draw?
I could go to the casino.
I will go as well. I don't think Zoraius should go.
Get some winnings, man. Get some winnings.
I don't think Zoraius should go at all, but I will also go because I do have that point of contact with Luck of the Draw.
Okay.
Are Aaren and Winston going somewhere else at the same time? Because if they're not doing anything, then I'll go. But if they are, then I can chill.
I will go to case the Embertail's place because I have a spell to try to find where the object is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Winston would go along with them in case joint.
Okay. So yeah, you're going with them, Fable?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, anyone need to do anything before you guys head off to do these things? Was there any conversations, anything anyone needed?
I just wanted to check in with my mom and
I
make
thought
sure
that might
she
be
was
the case.
Yeah.
Okay. You find your mom preparing breakfast.
I sidle in next to her, and if she's preparing something that needs like something chopped up to be put on top, like some kind of garnish or something, I'll start doing that silently and just kind of slide my gaze over that way and say, "So, Uncle Winston."
Yeah.
Have you met him before?
No. Most of Aaron's family has been off traveling the world, as I understand. I think one of them is supposed to be getting married. Another one is like a famous singer somewhere. But Winston, we thought was sailing. Damn. I knew of them, but no, Aaren, once he came to Barrowport, we never really saw their family. We sort of became their family. You know that.
Yeah, and we're a good family. I just, if Winston's already family but doesn't have family and maybe doesn't want to go sailing again and then decides to move in with us and then becomes part of our forever family, then we can be so kind to him that he starts being nicer to everybody else. Like how we did with everybody.
Are you asking me permission to win him over to be your uncle?
Yep.
Dear, you didn't need to ask for permission for that.
Yeah, but it always feels a lot better when I have it.
That's what you asked for permission on.
Yeah, because all this other stuff you'd say no to. Love you, bye! And I kiss her on the cheek and I rush off.
Pepper just rubs her eyes and temples like, what did I do wrong? Just mildly, but lovingly. As you guys race off, we'll start with Aaren and Winston and Fable. You guys all head off eventually to... you head off towards one end of town. On the very edge of it, specifically, there is the house of Embertail. What is it you are all looking for there? How are you trying to case the place?
Fable would offer to you as they're walking over or as they get near to there. I've been working on a new spell that could possibly help today, just in case we need to be disguised while we do this.
Should we, you said disguised?
Yes, I could disguise all of us as Embertails, or I assume that would be best.
Okay. Well, first things first, you know me. We're gonna jump on top of a roof to get a better vantage point.
You still doing that?
We?
Well,
I thought you would have grown out of that. You still do.
right. Okay.
still doing
First
that?
off, all right.
All the
First
time.
off,
Like,
All the time.
First off, elevation is key to any battlefield. All right, everything it's layers. All right, like ogres. So you have to understand that when you're analyzing a battlefield, right, altitude is just as important as your weaponry. Positioning is everything, and sometimes when you're looking at things from various vantage points, you find something that you might miss.
While Aaren is rambling about jumping in vantage points, I'm gonna cast Seeming on the three of us.
Right. So, who is going to jump on my shoulders first? Now, this is about 3.5 stories. We got to scramble out.
As they cast Seeming on you all suddenly, I believe it makes you appear like you fit in, correct?
It says I can give. It's an illusory appearance, so it won't pass any physical inspection. Like if someone puts their hand through. I also suspect this will work better for Aaren and Winston because I can only modify heights up to a foot, so they're already the right height. I'm gonna be, I guess, kind of probably a little bit shorter, Dragonborn. And then
so
give
you choose a form specifically, like a Dragonborn, or is it just like a genre or something? How specific is the form?
You give an illusory appearance to each creature of your choice you can see within range. You can give them the same appearance or different ones to the targets. The spell can change the appearance of the target's bodies and equipment.
Oh, okay.
You can make
it's
each
just like a
creature
mass
seem
disguise spells.
Basically. You can make, so like if somebody puts their hand through my Dragonborn head, it's going to go right through because it's like a foot taller than me, but...
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Okay.
Can I help give advantage?
Can I have advantage? Or I can use my inspiration.
This is
by giving us a suggestion
this
on
is
the
just more to figure
disguise?
out what she picked as costumes. What was your...
But I am gonna use my inspiration right now.
Are you sure? What did you get?
A natural 1, George.
Oh, well, because I thought your deception was really high. Okay.
I mean, it was a 9 with the modifier, but it's a natural 1. But I just shake my head. All I'm hearing is Aaren talk about vantage points. Just hold on 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever you want to jump up.
Natural 2028.
Oh my God! Seriously, hold on. I gotta look at Foundry. Seriously?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Seriously? Okay. Yeah.
Confetti.
As you do this, at first, Fable, as they're casting the spell, makes all of you look like red dragonborn house guards of Embertail. As they do this, they realize they themselves are way too short, so they look like a shrunken down or almost like teenager version of a house guard, which does not fit in. And then Fable, like, that was their nat 1. Then with nat 20, they reshape it, and now they look like a very attractive looking member of the house staff, probably someone that like works here, like, you know, because they wanted them specifically to work here, so almost nepotism, but probably it's, you know, some affection-based thing. Doesn't matter. They're able to get you guys in. So if you guys want, you guys could try to just stroll in.
And Aaren can still do his jump. I was just finding something to do while he was, you know.
So Aaren, you do this and you turn, and there's like a split moment where you think that you're talking right now to a house guard, and in that split moment you just sort of see the shimmer of
wink at him.
Yeah.
And right. And like I was saying, come on. And he holds out his hand to boost you up.
Yeah, just to be safe, Winston will cast Pass Without a Trace. So a 30-foot emanation from him. While in the aura, you and each creature you choose.
Fable, are you also going on the roof?
If someone brings me up there, I guess I'm not.
I was holding my hands.
I assumed that was to help me, but
just vaulting them up.
With an excessive use of the jump spell, 3 people who look like they could have just walked into the building instead launched themselves on the roof. Even on the roof, they can't be seen because of Pass Without Trace. What about the house would you guys like to see? You just tell me.
I'm so glad you asked, because I have a spell that I'd like to cast.
I thought you were just casting jump.
No, not at all. That was just to get us near them.
Yeah. I believe that George had not a single threat for us in this house, and we've just used all our highest levels.
But wait, there's more.
Also, I didn't cast a jump spell. I was doing the old-fashioned way. I was doing the hold triangle to boost jump companion in the PlayStation game.
Threw me.
I was doing contextual commands.
I am used to being thrown. That's fine.
Locate object.
George.
Yeah.
So it's concentration for up to 10 minutes, and you sense the direction of the object's location if the object is within 1,000 feet of you. So I want to see if I can get a feel for where it's located.
You know exactly where it's located. It is located currently in the bedroom of the dominus of the house. You believe it is likely up on a wall with several other trophies of high important items or things that they would have gotten from defeating someone. Getting in and stealing this could be possible with something like Fable's seeming spell that they just used, or Pass Without Trace like your brother just used. However, if you do get caught, you think that you're in for a hell of a fight, given the temperament of House Embertail and how eager they are to find such a fight.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I found it.
Okay, that's good news.
It's there. However, it's in a place that is precarious. If this goes right, we can just take this scot-free and keep it pushing. However, if we're wrong,
and we end up getting caught, this will be a problem.
What was that? You wanted to get something from House Embertail?
No, more that we're, how are you also first?
I'm fine. I was trying to understand what you're looking into, how I can help.
Well, I heard that they lost a member of their house, and I was just wondering if we're seeing how the tension?
Very unfortunate, yes.
No tensions?
To be honest, the talk of the town among House Embertail was pretty badass.
Oh.
Sorry?
He was chased to the street and shot several times. Died slow.
That is,
Wait,
that is very unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, and and I'm sure his loved ones would have preferred natural causes. I'm sorry, I don't know.
They were quite pleased with this. The best he could have hoped for.
Oh.
Well, then great. In fact, I was hoping to schedule another meeting with them because the last one went so very well. Even my friend Una got to use their incredible, exquisite pool, which is nice because Una really needs it. Is it possible that you could get a message to them for me?
It would be my pleasure.
Oh my goodness, your pleasure. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, thank you. Here's the letter. I wrote it myself, and she hands the envelope over because she did write it herself, and she's very proud of that. I don't know how diplomatic it is because she's
Give
never.
me a persuasion check.
Yikes! Should have kept my mouth shut. Should have kept my yapperoni closed.
Guidance.
Okay.
Guidance is Zoraius like looking over your shoulder. That's misspelled. That's misspelled.
Okay, that's helpful. That's helpful.
That's a wrong sentence.
Persuasion. So that is a 19 with the guidance.
19. It is well received. What's the kind of vibe that you're trying? I just realized Zoraius' art is not quite the mood he's in right now. What's the kind of vibe you're going for with this letter?
This one is a little professional, like a little distanced, but not nearly as cowed and submissive. It's very much, I recognize that you respect and recognize strength. I have another meeting I need to bring forward. We're going to have that meeting, but I'd like it to be received pleasantly. So it's not a threat, but it is a show of strength and an offer to meet up again.
Yeah. They're what you understand, they are happy to receive you. Luck of draw sort of spells it out for you, and they, he also understands that from what he's heard on the street, you might owe them a favor, so they might be very eager to speak with you.
I think my associate and I are going to patron your lovely establishment for a little bit before we head out for that meeting.
Of course! Please enjoy yourself!
Thank you so much.
Never change the big wheel. Anyway, Sly, this way.
Yeah, okay.
Are you
bye.
Again? Is that what's happening?
There's a few other things going on, but there's some gambling in the background, yes. As Zoraius brings Sly over to the big wheel, he takes a seat.
I sit, yeah.
He pulls out 500 gold and
oh
gives
my
it
god!
to Sly as her buy-in, so she can gamble whatever she wants, and he'll put 500 gold of his own to gamble with as well. He puts it in front of you. Sly, could I confide something in you, an emotion I don't know how to deal with right now?
It's the gambling issue, isn't it?
No, I'm winning most of the time these days. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure that can't possibly turn into an issue. What's on your mind?
Is it wrong to feel sad to see Aaren with his brother.
No. How long has it been since you've seen yours?
A while. George, I think it's been a year or two, if that's correct.
Yes, that's right.
A year or two, maybe more. I'm beginning to lose track of it.
Okay. You've never really told me how you and him ended up in this predicament. And I don't know a lot about casinos, but I think this is one of the many locales where it is socially acceptable to air your woes. Would you like to air your woes?
I would a bit, yes. It would help me perhaps bring some of this up with the rest of the party later on. I don't want to put too much onto our plate.
I'm the first?
I think technically, yes.
Her whole demeanor changes and she gets very serious and will like straighten up and really give you her full attention, and the traces of joking kind of fade away from her features.
Zoraius begins to tell Sly of his time in the Wintermaw Mountains. He tells her of the werestag and his brother, who he had to leave behind. And then very briefly touches on when he was happier in the Feywilds, when he had a full family, a father, a sister, a brother, and how they had to flee, how they got separated, and how they were captured on the material plane after they landed here.
I don't think she's made a bet the entire time you've been talking, and it's probably upsetting the person working the big wheel. But I think she's just been sitting there listening so intently that she hasn't really moved. And when she realizes that there's no more like sentences or the timeline has caught up to where she knows you to be now, she takes a deep breath and says, "It's cold where he is?"
Yes, extremely.
I don't think it's very fair, the ways that home can get ripped away from us. Mine in fire and yours in snow. We can get him back. It's what we do.
I'm just afraid of marching us to our deaths.
Well, then don't. You're not the leader. Right?
No. That's you, Seer.
And so if the Seer says we're gonna go save your brother, we all get our asses up and we go save your brother.
He just smiles with teary eyes and takes a drink from a glass in front of him. Yes, ma'am.
And also, you're not going to believe this. And she'll lean in and take the drink from you and take the rest of it and drink it. I like you better sober.
Heard.
And then she'll bet everything that he piled in front of her on something random.
How much did both of you bet?
I think he said 500 is what he gave to me. Yeah, I'll just put it all on
500 for you as well?
each.
Okay.
Yep.
What are you both betting on?
Can you please remind me of the options? Because I did not big wheel last time.
You can bet on a number from 1 to 20. You can bet on red or black, or you can make a bet on a row of 4, a column of 4, or a row of 5. So if you do a row of 5, there's 1 in 4 chances of winning. If you do a column, there's 1 in 5 chances of winning. The more specific it is, the higher your payout is. Highest payout is if you bet on a number and you get it. The payout is 8 to 1.
Great. I like your magic words. Okay, great. Gambling. I will go ahead and just put all of it onto black.
All of it on black. Very well.
And I will do all of mine on 17.
I was gonna pick 17. That's crazy. I decided not to.
Okay.
Sly, use your ult.
Let it ride.
Okay, one moment. Let me pull us to the battle map real quick, so that way we can see the outcome of this. I think this will work. Okay, yeah, here we are. Who would like to roll?
I will. What do I roll?
It's just a flat D20.
Okay.
Unless you're tampering with the game at all.
Oh, I get to tamper.
Whoa, hold on now. I didn't know this.
Okay. Hold on. You roll first, Zoraius, because I got a tamper. Hold on.
Well, it's just one roll for both of you.
Yeah.
Like all together.
Then what I'll do is, if need be, I will roll so what I want to do is use my psionic push to help. So I don't know what numbers I need, but what I want to do is use my 1d8 to add it to possibly get it over to black if it's not landing there, which is what I would do after I roll.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll, Zoraius.
Oh, sorry, I rolled. I'm so sorry. You don't have
that's
to take
fine.
mine.
That is a 12. That is black, so that would win. That is not 17. If you want to push it, you could push it, and with a D8, if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you get a 5, it would push it to 17.
And if I don't, George, what happens?
It could end up on black still.
Yeah, sure. It's fake money. I don't care.
Go for it. Do you want Zoraius to win? I will let you know that if Zoraius wins, a 17 is not on black, so that means you lose.
But he would win so much money.
He would win
right?
way more.
You wouldn't win on black.
God, that's crazy.
It's a crime that 17 is not on black.
I'll say this. You know what? If you just keep it as is, you can just roll a second time because you're gonna get back basically all the money that both of you spend.
I'll roll a second time.
Okay. Right, so you get your money back. Zoraius loses 500, but you gain 500 because you just bet even. So you're both now sitting at 500 again. If you give half your winnings or you give your winnings to him. So would you guys like to change your bets at all?
17.
Okay. 17.
Let it ride.
That's
Let it ride.
so funny.
And
oh, am I betting again? I was trying to give it to Zoraius so that
no. You got your money back plus equal your money. You've doubled it by getting on black, but at the same time, by giving it to Zoraius, you can both basically bet again.
Yeah. Okay. I will bet.
If you bet on red, it's a double win if we get 17.
Okay. Yeah. I'll bet again, but this time I will bet on red.
Okay. Very good. One of you go ahead and make the roll.
Could I? Please?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you're gonna have an intervention by the end of the season.
What do we got? 9. If you roll to push it and get an 8, that will be 17 on red.
I will spend a psionic die to see if I can help out a friend. Absolutely, Slywood.
Okay, otherwise, I will say, right now it's on 9, which is red. So we could just go one more time, double or nothing.
Zoraius, in this moment, knowing that I could push it, should I push it or should we roll again? Would you like to roll again? Because if we roll, it'll be you doing it. Would you like to try again for your 17?
Sly, I think this is a sign to let things be as they are.
Okay. And as you say that, I'm going to use my psionic.
Okay, if it's an 8, it is a 7, which gets you a 16, which is black. You both lose 500 gold, just like that. That was so close.
My God.
And that's gambling, baby. I give luck of the draw a wink on the way out. And I haven't lost.
Come back again! They're so happy that you guys were here. Someone losing 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. With that, we will go to a quick break, and when we return, we will find out what what the party decides to do, because we don't need to know what the house does. The house always wins. So we'll be back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Sit tight. All right, BRB.
Do you know how many D&D assets Forgotten Adventures released this year? You want to guess? Over 20,000. Here are the ones that they released in December. The team at FA Battle Maps released over 40 sweet maps this year, including Confectionery, a luxurious pastry shop that could be hiding something sinister in the back, or the massive sprawling desert slums map, perfect for all of your Aaren adventures. They also released Yuletide Abode, the sweetest holiday map for all of your cheery festive one-shot needs, like the one that we just did for Swamp Goblin Mysteries. Forgotten Adventures also released over 2,800 new tokens this year. This month they released Amethyst Dragons, updated Desert Guards, plus vultures and hippos, and oh my gosh, the cutest Dragonborn child. Fun fact, that token was initially made for Fears and Fortunes, where last season featured lots of flashbacks with Aaren, played by the incredible DanielTheDM, and his younger brother Winston, played by the amazing Oathbreaker Cary. You can catch all the trouble that they're going to get into in Season 4 coming back to Twitch real soon on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Now, bringing tokens into Foundry can be a pain. I should know, I've been learning Foundry recently, and it's a lot. Luckily, the FA Nexus is here to help, and the team just released version 0.2, which allows you to create entire battle maps inside of Foundry. Like, look at how easy that is. Speaking of map assets, FA has brought us over 17,000 new assets this year, including 3 asset updates this month, such as ornate chests, furniture, and super cool exotic weaponry. I think that's all for December. It's been an amazing year at Forgotten Adventures, and we're so excited for what 2026 will bring. As for me, you can catch me on Season 3 of Defenders of Phandelver, a campaign filled with body horror, laughs, trauma, drama, the usual stuff, over on Twitch at Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Okay, bye!
Three months ago, Forgotten Adventures released FA Nexus, a module in beta for Foundry Virtual Tabletop that empowers you to find tokens, place assets, and even make entire maps inside of Foundry. We've enjoyed seeing all your excitement for FA Nexus, and now we're happy to announce our first major update. Now, in FA Nexus version 0.2, all of our free users can now merge assets, allowing easier control of more detailed set pieces. Merged assets are flattened into their own layer, but retain their shadows so they'll continue to blend in. You can also unmerged assets you've pieced together, so you can make changes if needed. Now, for our Patreon subscribers, we have big news. Many of you have called FA Nexus a map maker, and that wasn't exactly true, until now. FA Nexus version 0.2 comes with something you've all been asking for, the building tool, which can construct and complete building footprints right inside of Foundry. Just pick the walls and floors if you want, and then draw shapes using rectangles, ellipses, and polygons. You can also place inner walls with different textures. As you can see, the building tool not only draws the shape, but also auto-generates the walls live, allowing you to see how it affects lighting in real time. Not happy with the building you've already placed? That's okay. You can edit them by clicking Edit Shapes, allowing you to add or move nodes for finer control. Also, you can now make curved walls easier than ever. Simply shift-click and you're done. Of course, what good are walls if you can't add doors? With the portal function of the building tool, you can now place gaps, doors, and windows with customizable textures and frames. We put a lot of customization into this, allowing you to make double doors and even functioning windows. Everything in the building tool gets the same automatic shadow generation as map assets do. Shadows merge with other shadows on the same elevation layer. So remember that walls are on elevation 20 by default and floors are on elevation 0. These are just a few of the things we've added to version 0.2, and we're already hard at work on version 0.3. So please, check out FA Nexus today and let us know what you think while we're still in beta. Bye!
Well,
Roll the dice.
yeah, we'll do whatever this horrific favor is. Probably.
The party was asked a very simple question, which was, hey, are you talking to these guys or are you robbing these guys? And the party has not made up their minds.
All right, here's your ski masks, everyone. No, but I think
We literally have disguises on.
everyone, listen.
What's a ski mask?
Don't worry about it. Listen, it's right there. We should regroup with the others.
Yeah, numbers will be good. Yeah.
I mean, if we just crush some of the jewels I have back at the inn, I could cast non-detection on the staff so no one can scry it for a while at least. I mean, that's a terrible idea.
The thing of it is, if we go through with this meeting as well, we're also going to find out what they want from Sly. And I assume they'd more than likely be willing to give us the staff for that favor, which would only benefit them in oppressing these people even further. The only thing they care about is power.
What kind of favor are you willing to accept?
It's not about me. It's about Sly.
And you seem to know it well. Not seem, you do. You're a good group of folks, from what I've gathered, but
That's what you gathered?
take it back.
Well, that's the thing with Sly, is that she will always find a way to surprise you. So.
You think you can talk them out of this? Whether we steal it now, I think they're still gonna come for you and your friends for the favor.
Yeah. She also doesn't like it when people go back on that word. We said we were just gonna case the place. Come on.
What does case the place mean, anyways? I thought it meant like take stuff.
No, you can't. Okay. So when you perform it, not that I would know, but when performing a burglary, the first part.
Burglary is stealing stuff.
Right. The first phase is casing the place, where you look, you analyze security patterns, what sort of security is available, and then from there, you leave. You plan with the information that you've gotten, and then execute, or don't.
So why is it called casing?
Because you're looking from the outside. You know, like window shopping, like casing, looking.
I like us just being in these disguised forms, just in front of the staff, discussing what stealing is.
Anyways.
Okay. I get it. I gotcha. We can just go out the door.
So eager to jump.
Just wants to be Batman.
You guys leave. Then, is that what I'm understanding, or did I miss something?
No, we rendezvous back up with the party.
We jump all the way back.
Yeah.
You jump all the way back.
No walking, only hops.
Naruto.
Sly, you are welcome to. You're told that you're welcome to come to this place. Is there anyone you want to go there with? And furthermore, would you wait for the other group to return?
I would wait for everybody. I wouldn't take any further steps until we agreed to a plan as a unit. So
Okay.
I think we'd all meet back up at the inn briefly to talk about what we're going to do before we do it. And I'd let them know that Luck of the Draw relayed that I'm welcome to be there. They're probably on the lookout for me anyway for this favor. And I'd be asking what they found while casing the place.
You guys are all together. Anything?
All right, so we know where it is. In the bedroom. It's right there. Easily takeable, but...
So's the front door, and it's open. And I have a sneaking suspicion that if I ask very nicely, they will give it to me in exchange for that favor that I promised them.
With the crime syndicate, yes.
Did we still want to be in disguise? Because it lasts for 8 hours.
Can
so
you
sitting across from you guys
swap?
is a very attractive house servant, and two very average-looking guards of Well Embertail.
That's not true. I would make them hot also.
You're right. You know what? You're right.
Thank
You're
you,
absolutely
Fable.
right. I'm so sorry. You see Fable looking like a very attractive house servant, and two of the sexiest guards you have ever seen.
Oh, hello.
I'm never using another spell again. Okay, go on.
Can you adjust the disguises in the midst of the, or is it you cast it and that's the what it's set as?
I'm new to this spell, but I think that I can only do it once per day.
And you
Oh,
said
wow.
it lasts
Right.
8 hours?
It says
never
it
mind,
duration's
never mind. I
8
forget I
hours.
asked.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow, that's
why? Why would you say that?
I don't like
She
that.
smiles. She is kidding, but
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that was Pepper. I thought that.
yes, that was Pepper.
I'm so confused. Wow. Listen, Pepper finger guns. I got you.
Focus.
If the talking plan does not work, I could always teleport in, grab it, teleport out.
What we didn't do was cast detect magic to see if it was booby trapped.
Okay, I teleport in, something explodes, I grab the thing we want, I teleport out.
Let's, like Winston discussed while we were on the rooftop, regardless, they're going to want that favor. So it's better for us to know what it is now.
So let's go.
Sly, we're getting a lot of like fan noise from you. Sorry about that.
No, it's my gain automatically adjusting itself for some reason.
Okay, you're good.
I think I just say, okay, let's go then.
Lead the way.
Okay. You guys head there. You are allowed to enter. Who's going in? Is it Sly and everybody, or is it Sly and Zoraius, or?
I would offer for everyone to come in, but I would ask for the disguises to be dropped. I don't want to give them any reason to be upset with us as soon as we get there.
And I will drop them.
Okay. You guys all head there. One moment. Okay.
Before we get there, could I
Yeah.
have ritually casted detect magic just to have it up for the first bit of our interactions
Yeah.
here?
Absolutely.
So just the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll ritually cast Find Familia so that I can have MaeLeFay fly up onto the rooftop and have him in position so that if I wanted to, I could swap to his vision to keep eyes on the bedroom.
That sounds good. Give me just one moment.
Sorry, guys. I forgot I had a bird that could fly. Scout.
It's fine. We did it ourselves.
I'm fucking lying. I just wanted to jump.
God damn it.
All right, the party's in rare mood today. Give me one moment. I will get that set up. Since you all are going, okay. Okay. Okay, that brings us. Okay. Yep. You guys arrive at the house. Once again, you're brought into that room that you were in last time. Sly, you are offered a seat across from Dominus. Aaren, Fable, and Winston now are there, as well as Zoraius. Let me go ahead and just bring you there. That puts us right about here. Loading. Okay.
Show us the battle map.
You see now, Dominus's brother is no longer here. As obviously, as you've heard, he was shot dead in the street several times. But already his spot has been replaced. Back so soon, are you?
Yes, I hope that's all right. I know it's early to be offering favors, but I thought I might cash in because I need one from you.
So, you owe us a favor. Now you're back already to ask for another favor. What
In
could you be
exchange for
after?
the one I owe you.
That's not how favors work. You already owe us. But forgive me, let me not get ahead of myself. Go ahead. What is it you're hoping for?
Oh, you have a staff. I want it. I'll bring it right back. It's a key.
What staff?
I'm snapping my fingers trying to remember the name, and I don't want to mispronounce it in this moment, but I remember it from the paper.
Yeah, it is the Staff of Baneray.
Baneray. Yeah, I see. The Staff of Baneray?
Yeah. You just need it for a little bit, then?
Yes, I am going to use it. I'm going to locate someone, hopefully, and then if I can open the door I'm hoping to open, I'll bring it right back.
Locate someone. You all remember what that staff was used for, like, I don't know, how long was it ago? And with that, they failed their history check. They do remember the staff. They don't remember what it was used for. But as they rally their sort of group of avid supporters, I'm going to have them roll at advantage. That is a natural 1. It was for someone or some, I don't know, stupid history crap. What are you hoping to use it for?
Oh,
You'd only
I
need
told
it
you.
briefly?
Yeah, I'm going to open a door with it. There's like or maybe not a door, but I'm opening a pathway with it. Research tells us that the staff is the key. So as soon as the way's open, I'll bring it back. I don't
The
need
key
it
to
for
what?
anything. The way?
To
Some spider temple thing. I don't know. I'm looking for the person. I don't really care about the place.
give me a... Why are you keeping the information back? And it's okay that you are, but why are you... What's your motivations for keeping the information from them?
Because my father hates this man. I'm not giving him a centimeter that he doesn't need to have.
Okay. Give me... You can choose persuasion or intimidation or deception. Your choice. Depending on what you want to lean on more.
Okay. That is an intimidation 25.
You hold firm in it leads to something it's for us to know about. And there's a moment Dominus sees across from him not a small halfling girl, but a powerful seer. And what do we get if we lend you this?
You get it back. And I'll let you tell me how favors work.
Jesus. One moment. They're not happy about this, but they look over the group of you. When will you have it back to us?
Above table, George, can I accurately gauge, like from the research that Winston's done, the maps and the journaling, like the points that they've about pestle reach and things like that? Do I know how long it would take to get there and back ish?
If you're gonna keep it for the entire journey as like a precaution, you probably need it for possibly like 20 days or something like that.
Okay.
You know, you're going on an expedition, you'll return with it. Otherwise, I will say what you believe is that from what you read in the journal, they only needed it for this stage of the journey. That said, maybe they could have used it later on, but they didn't know. So up to you how you want to handle this.
Yeah. So I'll just need it for that stage of the journey. As far as Sly feels right now, because she hasn't encountered the staff, they haven't studied the staff, she doesn't know anything about it except for that they need it for now. So that's how she's coming across. And we'll say, as I said, I just need it for the way. I will bring it back to you before a month's time. It is an expedition, but I am a seasoned adventurer.
Oh,
now.
so you're asking for it for the whole trip?
No, just for the stage of opening the way. So I thought that's what you meant by 20 days.
No, 20 days would be like the whole journey.
So how long do I need it for just to open the
From
way?
what you understand, they needed it for like a day.
Oh, yeah. Then I will
Because
give it to you
as far
tomorrow.
as you can tell, it never left the city. Because if it had, it wouldn't probably be here with these guys now.
Great. Then, sorry, retcon, blah, 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 blah. As I said, I just need it to open the way. If I can do that today, the staff will be back in its rightful possession in your home tomorrow.
Get it for her. They gesture, and some guys go. It takes a moment. They come down. They bring you this staff. The staff looks, it looks as though it's made of gold. At the top of it, there is a large spider with a red ruby for its body.
I reach out my hand to take it, and I think I'm trying to make sure my fingers aren't shaking, but I'm going to take the staff and step back next to Aaren.
Is that all then?
In a psychic link, very quickly, I ask Aaren, anything else I should ask him before we go?
No, they can't even remember anything to begin with.
Okay. Then it just feels to him like a straight, like steely glare, like I'm trying to figure it out. And then I shrug and say, no, but you will have your staff back tomorrow. You have the Seer's thanks.
Fair enough. They gesture for you all to leave. As if you go to do so, Winston, with your passive perception, you spot the same thing as Aaren did the last time they were here. This gentleman right here with the tiefling woman, they were the person who was Dominus prior to the current Dominus, and they were the one who were likely in power when your dad was killed.
I think what the party just hears is like a deep breath. But for Winston, internally is the acknowledgement of what Aaren was mentioning of diplomacy on their last visit. I think that'll click immediately for him. But
The other thing,
keep it cool.
fair enough. The other thing you notice, Winston, as you guys leave, you guys walk out. Winston, you look back one more time, and you notice Dominus like glaring as you leave, and then they lean over to their new associate, whispering something into their ear. Otherwise, you guys leave with the staff without any further trouble.
I think as soon as we're outside, there's like a big exhale of relief because that was a lot of bravado from Sly. And so as soon as like they get past the quote unquote safe boundaries, Sly is gonna go, oh, okay, they looked really mean and really mad, really strong, very tall. Okay, we did it. We got it.
Yeah.
George, was it too far away to make a perception check on the whisper?
I'll say you have to make up 2 perception checks for me. First one is to notice what Winston did, because you didn't notice that. That was only their passive perception, unless you have an equal passive perception.
My passive is 11, and I just rolled perception, and I got 14.
14. I'll say with Winston, like sort of looking back and clocking it, you look and take an active look. You do see the whisper. Go ahead and roll another perception check to see if you can figure out what they mean.
Alrighty.
Or like what they were trying to say.
Dirty 20.
Nice. You don't know exactly what they said, but there were orders given, and they were in relation to you all. You don't think they have any reason to try and hurt any of you, so you think on it, and what comes naturally, I think, to Zoraius' mind is a fear that Zoraius has often. They intend on spying on you all, seeing where this leads, what it's for. Other than that,
I share with the party. I believe an order was given, likely to watch us.
Is that what that order was? That whisper?
I believe so.
He'll pull out his pipe and just ignite it. We'll turn to Aaren. I understand why he took diplomacy. He shouldn't get to live out the rest of his days. Maybe not now, but later. Doesn't feel right.
I'll have MaeLeFay scout around us as we're going through the city. And then I'm going to touch the staff and cast Identify.
Does that take something from you that you would rather it not?
I mean, I can ritually cast, or it's just one spell slot, first level spell slot.
If you want to keep it, you can.
Sure.
I have an identify card now, so it's like if you want to hold on to your spell slots for later.
Okay, sure.
As you go to touch the staff, I think Sly has seen you do this enough times that she'll go, wait. I want to try. I can do this. And she's gonna go flipping through her cards as fast as possible, shuffling, and then we'll pull out the right card and kind of wrap it around the staff and tie it with one of the ribbons in her hair until it like lights up with that same glow. And I think we hear Arthur's giggle because it's one of Arthur's cards, and I think then we'll have that identify being cast on the staff.
Yeah. For a brief moment, you hear Arthur's voice. The staff of Bainry. This is an antique staff from the Lost Empire of Lolth. It is said to be able to cast web and provide a bonus to spell casting for all who wield it. Wielders also have advantage on charming spiders, and I believe it may have certain ritualistic purposes that have yet to be identified. Isn't that neat?
Sure is, Arthur. Thanks. Okay. And question above table: did everyone hear that, or when I do this identify spell, is it just me that hears it?
When Aaren last did it, everybody heard them. Like they used legend lore. However, I would say as the person who's like most attuned with the cards, that would be your discretion.
Okay. I would say that for this time, because we've been warned that we could be being followed or spied upon, it'll be silent, but usually it'll be for everyone to hear. So this time, it's just in my head, and that is when I'll open up the psychic link with the group, and I'll relay the information so that everyone still gets it, but without the danger of us being intruded on.
Okay. Aaren, go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage from MaeLeFay. It could be just your perception check if you're working into them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see which one of us has a higher one. They get a +5. I get a +1. Theirs is better.
Mm-hmm.
You said at advantage?
Yes.
Enchanté. All right, first roll's a dirty 20. We'll stick with the dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see that, yes, you guys are being followed by some scouts, red dragonborns of House Embertail, equipped with bows and arrows. They look like they don't look like they're particularly combat ready. It looks like they are making sure to stay in range with you all via rooftops and alleyways to keep sight on you.
Okay. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm great. 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 Being followed by the criminal organization responsible for our father's murder. Wonderful.
You don't sound thrilled by it.
No.
We've got to be able to lose them somehow. Hold on.
They're following us.
I have an idea. Could we take a detour through the market?
Yes, snacks. Great idea, Zoe.
Yes, snacks.
Okay, you take a detour through the market?
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing to try to lose them exactly? Obviously, market's a very busy place, so they're gonna have disadvantage to keep track of you.
You see, I learned this new spell. It's actually quite an interesting one. I was trying to figure out its mechanics. So get ready, and I cast Seeming on the party.
Yes, we both took Seeming.
Great. And what do you make the party look like?
I feel like Dragonborn is the pretty notable lineage out here, right?
Okay. Everybody go ahead and give me stealth at advantage.
Huzzah!
Well, we don't need two Seeming spells, and here we are using our second one of the day.
Okay, stealth's pretty good. Stealth's pretty good. You guys are all killing it.
Wait,
Okay.
I have a disadvantage to stealth, so I just have a 9.
You just have a 9.
Yeah, from our
And
total roll.
Zoraius? Is that a 12 for you? Okay.
I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20 for my advantage, which means I've rolled 2 nat 1s and 2 nat 20.
For Winston, if I notice mine own uncle falling behind and getting clumsy in the city, I'm gonna reach behind and wrap my hand around any type of fabric I can get, so like the cloth over his shoulder or anything, and just kind of tug to keep you close. But in my hand is a cupped guidance card, so at least maybe get it over 10. You can add a d4 to that.
Thank you
Go
so
for it.
much.
Could I have guided myself as well?
Sure.
Brings me to a 13.
13.
I got a 4 on the D4. I'll take it.
Also known as not a 9.
Not a 9.
So you got a 13, and Zoraius, what did you get?
I also got mine up to a 13.
Okay, 13. You guys, let's see. Zoraius and Winston, please, both of you, give me perception checks.
You guys are disguised as not hot characters for rolling low.
Dirty 20.
19 total.
You both realize that you are both still being tailed.
Winston,
Yeah,
do you see what I see?
I do indeed.
Are you hungry?
I could eat.
Here, pop in over here. And I'm going to take my arm and wrap it around his shoulder. We're going to dive into the closest covered tent. I'm going to expend another spell slot to Dimension Door 500 feet, several rows away.
Yeah, you guys do that, and these guys, they're like, oh my god, okay, they all just turned into Dragonborns. Okay, no, I was watching them the whole time. Okay, we're on. Like, Sly tries to help, but they are like on it, and they follow you guys as you walk into like a small bodega, essentially, and then boom, they rush in to like find where you went, and what the fuck? They're like freaking out. They have to go back and report to their boss that they completely lost you. So House Embertail, no idea where you guys are going. You guys lose them in the alleyways and the streets. Wonderful use of your spells. With that, let me go ahead and set us up to the next place we're going. So are you guys just heading straight to this Jade, the Jade Square?
So
or the Jade
that's
Crossing?
what I was thinking we'd head to, unless someone had like a detour they wanted to make or a preparation they wanted to make. I think now that we have Seeming on us and we're actively evading people trying to tail us, so I would want to be headed straight there. So it would take someone actively telling her that there's something else we should prioritize.
Okay. Anyone? If not,
And what?
yeah, go ahead.
And what rarity does 2,000 gold get me again?
Rarity can get you.
He's just shopping in the market.
A rare item.
Rare item. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. If I think of anything, I'll retrospect an item.
Okay. Yeah, I like they get like stop. Meanwhile, you actually. This is pretty nice.
Hold on. Wait 1 second. Hold on.
Is this?
Oh,
is this
experience.
Yeah.
Aaron's just like me for real.
Okay, wonderful.
We gotta wait for them to lose their tails.
Okay, so with that in mind, give me just one moment while I set up where we're going next. Okay.
You guys, we have so many spells for sneaking now.
You really do.
Maximum sneaking.
Maximum sneaking.
And then Aaren just jumps into the sky.
They'll never
Can't
see
see
it
me up
coming.
here.
My least expected move.
Okay, that's where that is. There we are. Okay, wonderful. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Anything else? If there's any other conversations or anything you guys want to do, now would be a good time to do them. I just need to set something up, and I'm almost done.
Winston would turn to Zoraius. Thank you. And to
No
you,
problem.
Sly.
Oh,
Done.
of course. You're my uncle.
Forgive me, they'll take some getting used to, but
You're
did
my almost uncle?
yeah.
Nice.
Anybody like a kebab? And I pull up a few sticks.
Jumps to grab one.
Did he pay for those?
With
And
what
if I have
money?
to roll sleight of hand, I will happily do so.
What money?
What, buddy?
Draws the attention of the tail again. Dimension Door, I feel like that's the kebabs are gone.
Yeah.
The kebabs are indeed gone. Yeah, you probably grabbed them. The guy at the beginning is actually like asking them if they're gonna pay for it based on how well you guys evaded them. Are you guys gonna pay for those? What the hell? Okay, and we're almost there. One last thing I am missing. Here they are. Okay.
What if Aaren had a cape? Maybe that's what he's been missing this whole time.
A cape?
I hear those give you advantage.
Pro cape.
There's a cape, the Cape of the Mountebank, which allows you to cast Dimension Door, I believe.
It does. It does indeed.
Do you have such a cape?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just a rogue main and play a lot of D&D.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That is very fair. Okay, there's you. And we're just missing Sly. Okay. That is gonna be Sly. Where are you? There you are. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. 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 You guys race there and find yourselves here. At the crossing known as the Jade Spider Crossing. You find yourselves on this map. Activate.
Oh.
You find yourself here. This large mosaic that was mentioned, and the titular Jade Spider set up on this like pedestal, like sort of shrine. You can see it's covered in like a little bit of like minerals from rain and things like that. At one point you see some kids like jumping up there and playing on it, as it is completely made of jade, but it looks like it might be like reinforced somehow or magically protected from damage or anything like that. But yeah, you guys enter the crossing. As you do, Aaren and Winston, both of you, both of you have a moment where you think back, looking at this place, reading your mother's journal, and you think about them being here, standing here, examining this place, looking for answers, the journey they must have went on.
I think he just kind of leans down, just kind of touches the ground.
You lean down here, as your mother must surely have done at one time, dusting off the center circle, and you see that there's a spot perfectly sized for that staff to be placed right here.
Well, I guess this is the spot.
Let's do it then.
Listen, I just want to say, I can't make up for how things were. But I'm here now. But just know that I mean this literally and figuratively. But chasing ghosts and trying to right wrongs in the past, you have to be prepared for whatever truths you find at the end of the road.
I think Winston's like taking the space across from Aaren. His eyes are fixed on the Jade spider as he's saying those words. Sure. We all went our different ways to make our own lives, make our own stories. That's all I ever heard on the boats was stories. The ones that bother me the most are the ones that aren't finished. This isn't just for me. This is for Mom too.
Right.
Like you said, sometimes life ain't fair, but you gotta move on. This is
Sly, this is a spot.
Sly kind of peeks out from behind your leg and looks down. I think it's pretty clear, like the center of this circle. Like I don't have to start investigating for where this should be placed, right?
Aaren
Okay,
just
great.
wiped the dirt off of it. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking around. You said that there's like people around us?
Yeah, this is just a normal square. You see that there are people doing business. There are people shopping and things like that. Oh wait! Oh no! Sorry about that. I accidentally triggered the thing. We're good. We're still here. I
What do you
triggered the
mean?
transition across screen. We're okay.
What do you
Oh.
mean about?
Well,
But yeah,
that's
you see,
terrifying.
you see that people can just like come and go freely around here.
Is it possible? Because it seems like I'm about to open an ancient arcane doorway into a spider god's hellhole in the middle of Walmart, like outdoor Walmart. Can I give like a general scan of the space to make sure I'm not like, is this okay to do in a public space?
You don't think that there's anything like this isn't like sigils for a magic portal or something like that.
Okay.
You've seen
okay.
teleportation circles. This
That's
doesn't
really
look
what
like
I
one
was
of them.
checking. I don't want
Yeah,
any
no,
collateral
you're
damage is what
completely
I'm
fine.
asking. Okay, great. Then yeah, I'll go ahead and place the staff where I can see the indentation in the ground.
Okay, you go ahead and do that. One moment. As you do, you place the staff in the ground, and the spider at the top of the staff starts to turn until it's like horizontal, and then the whole staff goes into the ground except for the top of the spider, leaving it there. As it does, one moment, we need the right music for this. As it
What do you mean?
does,
Like cool music?
maybe?
Oh. Oh.
As it does, the spider staff goes in, and then at that moment, runes light up all over the ground, surrounding you in a circle. They're all in Elvish. Who here speaks Elvish?
Me, I do.
Everybody?
Surprise!
Sorry, Aaren.
You guys see
I'm
all
learning.
these runes light up in Elvish. Now, for you guys, the players, these are not readable. But that is okay, because we're going to make them readable for the purposes of this game.
Oh, a
As
game!
suddenly, the runes,
The cipher!
you are able to read them as they become symbols on the ground, and at the same time, a force field forms over the area you guys are in. As you see someone walking with like their groceries bang into it and fall onto the ground, unable to penetrate it. And at that same moment, this spider begins to move as it steps forward, coming off the basin, moving forward. It gives like a scan of the area, and at that moment, I need everybody to go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw and then roll initiative. Let me add you all to initiative. There we go.
One thing for initiative with Winston's hand axe of warning, I guess to flavor this, as this spider starts to move, the party will hear the axe on his right hip start to hum very loudly.
Yeah.
And you all get advantage on your initiative rolls.
Nice.
I think this is very cool because there is a very tiny dagger that was given to me by someone very important, and it hums as well, and it begins to harmonize with yours. I already had advantage.
Hell.
But that's not all, gang. Since you all are starting your initiative within 10 feet of me, because of my paladini aura, you can just feel bathed in it and gain a +4 to your initiative roll.
I got 27 on initiative.
And give me one moment. I'm gonna just prepare something.
I've never rolled this high on initiative in my life.
I realize we need. Okay, yeah, we did something. Okay, so.
Hell yeah.
Aaren, what did you get?
I got a 29.
29. Okay. Ignore these rolls. Okay, that is gonna be let's see, 29 you said for Aaren.
Wait, is this dex save or initiative?
This is initiative first.
Okay.
Oh, did everybody, was those all dex saves or initiatives?
No, that was my
I rolled
initiative
both.
first.
Initiative.
You said roll dex save first, so I rolled
Yes,
both.
that's fine. Fable, what was your initiative?
27.
27. Oh my god. And Winston?
24.
24.
Hell yeah.
Got it.
Level 9, baby.
Sly?
24 as well.
Oh my god.
I wish Una was here to see this and roll a 1.
Zoraius?
I mean, I don't want them to roll 1.
20.
20. Oh, well, that's
That's
not
all?
even that high compared to.
Wow. You're right.
Yikes, that's what the +4?
And now for dexterity saving throws. Did anyone here roll below a 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
I got
rolled
an
below a 20?
18.
Raise your hand.
Me, I rolled an 18.
You and you?
18.
18, Zoraius, what, you got above a 20?
Brother.
Zoraius, you got above a 20?
The two big guys.
I got a natural 20.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
So, as this thing comes
26.
to life, a beam of pure arcane energy first comes shooting out, scanning across the square. As it does, those who failed. One moment. They will take 46 force damage. As it scans across the field, those who succeeded only take 23 force damage.
What?
George,
Yes.
this is for the deck save.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think in this moment, I'm going to tuck in very closely behind my almost uncle, and I'm going to use evasion and take none instead.
Okay. Yeah, you take none. You're good. Anyone else? Okay.
You said
No,
36
I
damage.
lose half my hit points with a 26 dex save.
Yep. Yep.
How much was the total damage again?
The total damage was 46 force damage.
40.
Okay, well,
Are you down?
No.
I'm resistant to it, so to force
You're
damage, so I
resistant to
take.
force? Damn it!
Incredible.
Yeah, I'm amethyst.
Yeah. The beam it shoots out is very similar to yours. You feel it, and it's like, oh, that's what that feels like. Right, got it. But yeah, it doesn't hurt you nearly as much, so you only take 23 force damage.
Gotcha.
With that, top of the round is Aaren. What would you like to do?
Real quick,
You,
good apologies. Because this could affect, as a reaction to being hurt, could I cast Misty Step and use my taunting step? I want to teleport next to the spider with my reaction and taunt it.
Sure. Yeah, you teleport right next to it and taunt it. Got it.
Could you have it roll for me a DC 16? What kind of save do you do? What save are you?
what save
What's
you?
the saving throw? DC 16.
Or be taunted.
Or be taunted.
Is this sort of like a charm effect?
Yes.
Okay, one moment. This thing is immune to charm, so it cannot be taunted. But don't worry, you're next to it, so it certainly is going to see you as an enemy.
Cool. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Continue.
No problem. That brings us, Aaren, what would you like to do?
You know me. I'm gonna run up and whack that thing.
Go for it.
Bonus action. I am going to activate my divine favor. So I draw my weapons and spark them across one another, and this like translucent purple flame glows around my weapons. And I'm gonna make some attacks.
Okay, go for it. You pull out your weapons. Got it, and you're charging forward?
Yes. First attack, that's a 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Amazing. That is going to be 9 points of piercing damage and 1 point of radiant.
Is that piercing damage magical?
Yes, because I'm using Loyal Edge.
Actually, one moment. Okay, yes. So you said 9 plus 1, so 10. Got it. 10 damage.
And then I will use my new feat that I got from leveling up, Rebuke. So now that I have dealt radiant damage, essentially what this will look like is that I will wrap the chain around one of the legs and pull it from underneath it to automatically knock it prone upon hitting this monster.
Okay, you knock its legs out. Wait, it doesn't have to make a save?
Nope. It's once per short rest. I can automatically knock a creature prone when I use radiant damage.
Okay.
So the strength of this blast just knocks it prone.
You hit it, and you feel it sort of like reverberate against you. You can tell this thing is very strong, but you are able to knock it prone. Okay, got it.
Heck yeah. I got 2 more attacks coming in. All right, so second one is... That is a 25 to hit.
Okay.
And that is 7 points of slashing damage with 2 points of radiant.
2 points. Okay, 7 plus 2, so 9. Got it.
9 total. And then last attack. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to roll one more time because it's at advantage. That's another 25 to hit. With the damage being sometime today, computer.
12?
Yep, that's 12 plus 4 radiant, so 16 points of damage total.
Got it. You hit this thing, boom, 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 and it just sort of like, it turns from Zoraius as it's starting to right itself back up, and it's now eyeing you. That brings us to Fable's turn.
Oh my god. Okay. I see the elven rune on the ground. behind me, practically under my feet, and that it says Misty. And the only thing I can think of that Zoraius does all the freaking time is Misty Step. This is the first thing that comes to mind. If I step on the rune, does anything happen?
Yes. It presses downward.
They're buttons! They're, do any of these other words relate to magic or Misty Step? And then I'm gonna stay here. Am I gonna cast a spell really quick while I'm not moving?
I will say this. To enter a option for this puzzle requires an action. So not a button, but in a full, like, submission. So you press the button and you let off of it, it will go back up into place. But if you want to, like, make a guess, you could use your action to do that.
Oh, I'll use my action then, I think, to, like, once I feel that it presses in a bit, like, we have to find the other matching words, I guess. I'll just communicate that. I'll use my action for that. For my bonus action.
Oh, no, that wasn't your action. That wasn't your action.
Oh, it's not.
What I'm saying is to enter 4 options as a guess, that will be an action. Like to attempt to solve it is an action.
I see. I thought you meant each of us had to do an action. I got you.
No. Okay. You're good.
That's fine. I'll just stay standing on the tile so it's pushed in, and then in that case, I will. It's just the spider. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm focused on the puzzle. I'm just gonna shoot a little cantrip this spider's way. And shoot some starry wisps over to hit him for a 10.
Okay.
I focus on the puzzle.
10 misses. Just
okay. All right.
Off of its side.
What about thunder? Like point to one across the circle.
So if you say out loud their buttons, Sly's gonna shout back, "Guess it!" so that you can make all 4 guesses this turn. For this group of Misty Step, Thunder Step, and
she wouldn't. She used her action to cast the spell.
Oh, I thought that was her bonus action. I'm sorry.
I didn't realize that. I'm so confused. I did not understand this as we were going. I could put in all 4 and.
Yes, as an action, you can make a full guess. Yes.
I see. Okay, sorry, I totally don't understand that. Can I take back my shitty cantrip?
You cannot. You missed.
Damn it. Okay, well then I will stand on my square in case anyone, or actually. I'll just not stand on it then, because in case someone wants to make a different guess, I don't want to mess it up. So that one.
That brings us to Winston.
Alrighty. It's a Sly saying the guess it part and seeing Stable Step on or rather the call out that they're buttons. I think we'll go to wow, rating is hard. I'll stand on the grovel one, and then I'll use my action to make a guess for
grovel
commands,
what else?
Which is grovel, halt, drop, and flee.
Grovel, halt, drop, and flee. And it lights up. Excellent.
For bonus action, he'll point a finger towards the monster, and I'll use a hunter's mark.
Okay, you cast hunter's mark on it. Got it.
And my turn there.
All right, that brings us to Sly.
I think Sly looks around and is trying to read as fast as she can, and starts noticing training words from Aaren and Lucian and things that they've taught her to do quickly after she's already tried an attack. And so she's going to use, she's going to run to disengage, and she'll then go all the way around to dash and to hide.
Yep.
And oh my god, where'd the list go? Sorry, hold on. I had this in the list. Dash, disengage, hide. Am I missing one?
Take a
think you
guess.
listed dash twice in your message.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
That's on me.
But it's the other thing we said. The other thing.
What do you mean the other thing? Oh, geez. Okay, then I will. Oh, because new rule. Okay. Then I will guess.
Can we yell at help her?
It's her turn. What do you want, press?
No, never mind.
I will say this: the puzzle doesn't like explode if you get it wrong.
Right.
That's what he always said.
That's great. I guess I'll.
How
also-
specific?
What would you like to do?
Sorry, I'm scared. I guess I'll hit on interact.
Interact.
Okay.
Go, 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 go. Pieces light up.
Oh, thank goodness! Oh, shoot!
Interact is a option for cunning actions for thieves in the thief subclass. They can interact with objects or use an item.
So I didn't study that.
That's fine. That brings us to Zoraius.
You know, I love a puzzle, but it's been so long since I've hit something. I'm gonna swing at this thing with my flail.
Go for it.
Let's see here. 2 flail attacks. The first one is 25 to hit. The second one is 17 to hit.
Both of those hit.
Cool. The first bit of damage is 11. The second bit of damage is 14. So that's 25 in total. And then with my new feature, my new happy feature called Life Drinker, I'm going to add an extra d6 of necrotic damage on that.
Are you doing melee attacks?
Yep.
They should be at advantage because it's prone.
I'll just crit fish real quick.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay, nope. And then I'll do the second crit fish. Nope. Okay, that's
Yep,
fine. So there's an extra 2 necrotic damage, and then I also get to expend a hit die and heal plus my con mod.
You said
So
it
I'll
was
just go ahead and do
extra
that
2
passively,
necrotic
that's fine.
damage?
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
And I'll roll
Is
a
that
hit
your
die
turn?
heal, and that's my turn.
Okay. On to the spider. The spider writes itself up, and then it will go ahead and make everybody make another dexterity saving throw.
If it's the same thing and I don't pass, I'm gonna be dead.
Is this considered a spell?
Yes.
Oh wait, oops, I rolled the wrong thing. I didn't roll a save. Is it the same thing now? 16.
Okay. Who got below a 20?
Okay, I got above.
Aaren. Zoraius. Anyone else? Okay, Aaren and
24.
Zoraius, both of you are hit with web, which essentially puts you restrained in place. Where is restrained? Okay, there it is. Okay, both of you are restrained, and then it's going to go ahead and make its attacks. First one is going to be on Aaren. Oh, that is a natural 20.
Why did we just see the close-up of his freaking leg?
Yeah, it's, I don't know. I gotta fix that. That's gonna be 47 bludgeoning damage. Let me double check. Bludgeoning damage, yes. It's because it crit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That is really, really high. Wait, let me double check that. That can't be right. 6 plus 20. Oh, no, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's right, because it doubled the damage. That's 47 bludgeoning damage, and then it will attack Zoraius. That is going to be... that is really low. It gets a plus 9 to the attack. So, at best, it would be a 15 to hit.
Just misses.
Just misses. Damn. All right. That's its turn. That brings us to Aaren.
Well, I'm almost dead. But we keep fighting. So, okay, just keep whacking this thing. There's not much else I can do. I can't heal back past the amount of damage I can do in one turn. That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
That's another 16 points of damage.
Got it.
And
16
then,
damage as you're hitting into it. Your blade, like leaving out little chunks of jade as you slash into it.
All right, next attack. That is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
And then I'm also going to pump. Yeah, I'm going to pump a Divine Smite into this.
Okay.
At 3rd level.
Got it. Your blade lights up and you feel like this, like your blade wants to strike this thing as an enemy of the elves of the Prenwood. It lights up with this blazing light slashing through it. So that is 10 damage plus 4, and then you have to roll the Divine Smite, right?
Oh wait, hold
14.
on. There it is.
Got it. And
that was 20 on the Divine Smite.
20, nice. 20 slashes into it, leaving out a fine good chunk. Is that your turn?
No, I still have 2 more attacks.
Oh, are you action surging? What?
No, I still have 4 attacks. I don't have 6 anymore, but I still have 4 per turn.
And all of them are magical?
Yeah, because they're magical weapons.
Both of them are?
Yeah. I have my +1 magical scimitar in the lower
You're
ledge.
right. Go for it. Jeez, that's so crazy.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 misses.
And then 16 to hit.
Also misses.
Glad I did my Divine Smite. That's all I got.
Okay, that brings us to Fable.
Okay, let's try this again. I will press Misty back in.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I've seen Una cast Thunder Step. I'm gonna go over to Thunder.
Yep.
If not, you know what? There sounds like a step to me. Down to far.
Okay.
And wind.
Wind.
Final answer.
Lights up.
Yes. Bonus action. I will. What do we have? There's only 4 left unhighlighted. Okay, I'm gonna give. Aaron's looking pretty bloody, so I'm gonna send some. Oh, actually, I was gonna send you inspiration, but you know what I could just do is just heal you a little instead. I'm gonna send a healing word your way. Oops. Do you want? Sorry, I'll tell you how much that is. Healing word is some D4s, 15 healing.
Okay, 15 healing.
And then I'll pass.
And that brings us to Winston.
Alrighty. Seeing that there's only the last 4 buttons left, I think Winston still will be of mind of, I want to know all the vulnerabilities of a thing like this just in case we see another. So I'm going to use for my bonus action Hunter's Lore. So you can identify with a creature that is marked by your Hunter's Mark. You can identify if it has any immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
Immune to poison, psychic, non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned.
Oh.
Blocked. Stow that in the back of the brain, but he'll then go to finish the puzzle, or attempt to finish the puzzle, which we believe are power words. So we got kill, heal, stun, and pain.
Do you have less than 100 hit points?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
We all do.
Why would you say that? Yes, I do. Why would you say that?
Because that's what power word kill. If you're under 100 hit points, you die instantly the moment it goes off. Thankfully, that doesn't happen as you trigger the final thing, and the trap, the puzzle, and as it does that, the spider stands upright again, returns to its post, and ceases to move.
I've already died within the past
magical
7 days. This is
barrier.
crazy.
Illegal!
The magical barrier goes away. You okay?
We just got trolled so hard.
That's so.
I'm so mad.
I just want everyone to know, I started at 83 hit points and was down to 9.
Damn.
Yeah, now you're at 24.
The party for Fears and Fortunes wanted things to be brutal. They wanted enemies they could just completely hate, and they wanted me to fuck them up like I do to Phandelver. So I hope I gave you a taste of that. I will try
I'm
harder
fine.
next week. Yeah, great, wonderful. I love that. What'd you guys think of the puzzle?
I love doing connections.
I love these styles. The second it showed up, I was like, write that down, write that down.
We're doing another one.
They hit the Pentagon.
Honestly,
Loved it.
I agree with Moz and Chat. I think we should have one every season. We've already had them half of them. So.
Honestly, at this point, because of how quickly you beat this one and how much work we put into this layout, we might have 3 or 4
It
of them
looks
this
so
season.
good.
Just so you're aware.
Oh, yay!
Those were very fun. That was
Way to go to the party. You guys demolished that. I thought it'd be hard. I actually had a plan. Every time you guys got one wrong, the spider was going to get a free attack.
Oh!
So it would get additional attacks added to its attacks for each turn.
Lovely.
Based on however many you got wrong.
And yet you wonder why we asked for money and magic items.
No, you asked for this. You asked for it to be brutal, and I'm going to deliver this season. That is my promise to you.
We didn't say brutal.
You said you wanted me to fuck you up, and that is what I'm going to do.
I recall saying more combat in the meeting, George.
That is not what May said.
Oh, well, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
I speak for the people.
She can get an extra D10 on damage.
As this,
I don't do anything in combat. I'm like, let's do more.
As this spider returns to its place, and the magic of this puzzle fades away, suddenly there is light in the small statue, the small little golden spider's eyes light up, and as it does, Winston, your eyes also light up as suddenly you see before you a path laying out from here out to the desert through the skittering sands, a very precise path leading to specific landmarks and finally to the Lost Temple of Lolth. And that is where we'll pick up next week. Way to go, guys. And also big shout out to Android Grace for making this amazing puzzle design. I was just gonna put like a square 4x4 grid, and she was like, no, we can do better. We're gonna make something that fits. And I just wanna show that again because it looks so good. How it just completely fits in the map. Thank you so much.
Wait, what if none of us had read Elven? I mean, I guess you know that Una would also Una's fine.
I have comprehend languages.
You do have comprehend languages, and otherwise, then you guys could just press buttons all day until you get it right. That would have been really hard, though, I imagine. No, in all seriousness, we were going to just say, hey, this is just what it looks like to you all, so that way you guys can, play the puzzle. But yeah, like it magically deciphers or something. But yeah, thank you all for watching. We will be back next week for more, and of course, we will also be back. On Sunday for more of our Defenders of Phandelver campaign. They are heading into the Crypt of the Talhun. So
God.
make sure you check that out. That's at 11 a.m. And then we will be back here again on Wednesday for more. Thank you so much and have a good night. Bye, all. And we are out.
Fear is how it starts, and show what you'll find. It could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance. You break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance. And set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear. We face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes. The cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.